Hey, what's up everyone? I'm SuperSonicJB. Go back to more Trails to Daybreak for Nintendo Switch. So last time I continued playing through more of the game story and yeah, we visited Faculty of Science and everything and found the abusive professor and yeah, we did some quests and all that. And I'll continue on and playing through more of the game story this episode. So we're gonna go and get started. Like, make sure to hit that like button as it helps out a lot. And comment, subscribe my channel. So yeah, today we're just gonna continue playing through the game story. Probably go the next day and all that. So let's do it. Alright, just so you know, there's a quest right here we could do, but I don't think I really want to do that because I don't think I really care that much, to be honest, dude. So we're gonna pass on doing it. It looks kind of boring, so yeah. Sometimes I just don't want to do quests here. Drive to canyon. It's a canyon. We're just going straight through, man. Like, the quest just looks kind of boring. Like, the last episode we did a pretty boring quest too, but yeah. Some quests are hit or miss in this game, so yeah, keep that in mind. I kind of just want to move on to the next day, you know? Was there ready to do the trick?
It should be perfect.
Why was that voice acted? What's that?
Parabolic shards expanded, initiating satellite communications.
Holy shit! The hell was that thing? I don't know. Savannah and Aaron should have had voice acting right there. I'm just saying, dude. Again? Some of our research was supposed to used in making it too. What is it, Theo? Or Fio, whatever. FIO. Dude, this game has a lot of loading screens. Holy shit. You get to every single cutscene. And the Switch is never really known for its fast loading screens, so yeah. That wasn't what I thought it was it? Low altitude communications satellite flying 900 cells off the ground under the Sea of Stars. One of the many cutting-edge orbits you guys are operating in secret, huh?
Indeed. Vern aided in its development, and the president of Calvert has given its use his tacit approval. As long as we continue reporting data on its usage, admittedly.
Sounds like him, alright. This is how you report to HQ without the risk of anyone listening
That's
in.
correct. I don't believe communicating using Basel's orbital network to be safe at this point in time. As a Code E matter, the main AI in our headquarters will begin analysis and threat level determination as soon as it has received the proper data.
Let's make things easy, just having a computer do everything for you. Yeah, true.
Something about that just doesn't sit right with me.
There's two sides to every coin, as this saying goes. Murdoch ain't the only one whose tech level is out the charts. Hell, it's not even tech. It goes for martial arts, magic, and the like, too. The Genesis and Almada aren't too much different yet. But whether it's something above board or not, it all comes down to how you handle the grapple with it. You should try and keep that in mind.
Sure. Loud and clear, Professor Arkwright. I was forced to grapple with that damn tyrant. I know what I'm doing on that front.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you do. You don't mind me telling the other two all that's happened here, by the way.
By all means. Whether it's permitted under our company rules is a gray area. But that is the Arkwright Solutions way, isn't it?
Yes, look at that. Seems I can't stop rubbing off on people.
I've noticed.
Good evening, everyone.
So,
I'm sorry for bothering you so late. I thought you would be in for the night by now.
oh, it's you. Wait. You may have seen the satellite from the observatory, yes? I was just calling to ask for your help with something. So over at the Institute not too long ago, we what? Finish your sentence, man. Got it. We're meeting at the main gate, right? We'll be there in 20. We should grab Grab small fry on the way there. Small fry. Those people again.
The preparations are coming along nicely. This is going to be fun. Much as I wish we didn't have to leave most of the execution to that filthy worm.
He is an overseer much like myself. I am sure he will play his role perfectly. Just take care not to let the window of opportunity pass you by.
Who do you think you're talking to, puppeteer? As if I would fail.
This battlefield will soon be an essential part of the preparations for our endgame. I will be looking forward to seeing what you can do as well, Golden One.
I shall do whatever my contract asks of me. Farewell for now.
He's gonna go into a strip club? Don't think I forgot about that, okay? Alright. Again, why was she even in the strip club in the first place? Like, what purpose did she have for being there, you know? I don't know. Just forget it. Well, I guess... October 23rd, 10:05 p.m. And this day's been going on forever, my gosh.
There you are. I'm glad you all came.
Yep, hey there. Wait a second, how we met this chick? Yeah, it's that chick that you were saying that you'd hit, you know? That's right, earlier today.
I remember you too.
I wasn't aware that you had already met. This is Associate Professor Esmeralda, another one of Professor Hamilton's students.
Yeah. Esmeralda, okay.
That's me! My full name is Esmeralda Archette. What a surprise! So you are the problem solvers I've heard so much about. And one of you is just too adorable!
I bet Aaron's gonna be like, yeah, thanks, I get it a lot. Oh, come on, it would have been funny.
Please, Essie, this isn't the time for that.
Wait, let's be honest, we knew it was gonna be fairy. But missed opportunity for Aaron not to make a joke there or something. I'd be like, oh, thanks, I get that a lot, or something like that. Or Van could have made it, I don't know.
I did tell her to go home, but she insisted on staying to help us.
That robot dog is so cool.
Why must you be so cold, Katra? I could never abandon my little brother in his moment of need.
Little brother? We're just students under the same professor.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
just? Here's what you get for being so mean. Come here.
Stop that, please!
Hey, that's a reward, man. How is that a punishment? Didn't think we could swap bodies for a second. I knew it! Dude, like, how is that a punishment? Oh my god, yeah. Well, the more people familiar with this place that we have to show us around, the better. The bigger our group, the higher our chances are finding this interior we're here for. True, I didn't see them directly, just to be clear. But biosensor detected an unregistered individual entering the building. Huh. So they didn't use that stupid card to get in there? It's also worth considering that the security system used here is too advanced for just anyone to be able to slip through it. I consider that this could be biosensors malfunctioning, but as it is a drone-based sci-fi technology, I very much doubt it. The reading's correct, I'm sure. Huh? Someone invisible there? Well, let's see what we can do. We might find ourselves stumbling on clues we couldn't find earlier today if we're lucky. We're taking you two with us, just be careful, okay? We're fine, we have Fio and Zeros with us after all. Yeah, I like Zeros, so let's get to work. Engaging search mode. Wouldn't kill us to be more tense here. Uh-huh. Alright then. Yeah, listen. I love how the guy and his twin brother are the guards. They're literally the same NPC. Why can't I get the dog? I mean, man. Oh, you fuck. I wanted the dog. So I got that flying robot instead. This institute is so moody at this time of night. Oh, feeling scared? Of course not. Hugo Warrior would never be afraid of something like ghosts. I'm not remembering all the ghost stories I heard at school or anything. That would be silly. Alright. Small quantity of residual shards detected. Shards here? So someone used their Zypha here? Let's have a quick look around just in case.
That dining hall's a bit suspect, but first things first.
I wonder if I can enter these doors up now. Alright. Let's go to the dining hall then. I see no one here. Which makes sense since it's late at night. Cafeteria is empty, huh? I can't sense anyone here either. By the way, was that green-haired guy the only one left in the building when we got here, apart from our intruder? Not quite. Professor Callaghan already returned home for the day, so he won't be here. But there are also several security guards along with Professor Callaghan and his assistants. Try calling out to him. Side door, but they were too focused on their work to notice. The surprise there, I guess. Well, just put them out of our minds for the time being. Professor Hamilton's students sure are an eclectic bunch, huh? You included. Don't want to hear that from you. Still, I think that just goes to show how open-minded she is. She doesn't care about race, upbringing, or anything other than finding the good in everyone, then working to bring it out. Anyone knows her as the mother of the Orbital Revolution, but even to this day, she's striving to develop technology to help those in need. On top of that, she's kind of considerate. I've never met anyone like her. Sounds amazing. She was the one responsible for reviving and expanding Darbad's oasis too, wasn't she? I can really just tell how much you respect her. I could never not respect her. Oh, I saw that. This feels like... I'm not gonna say anything to him, like, I feel like I saw something. So the house we visited earlier today is where Mr. Silicion and Professor Hamilton lived in. That's right, the professor took him in 9 years ago. He's been living with her since. Two of them, along with me and Professor Callaghan, are like a family now. So that's why people call him her favorite. She left the country 2.5 years ago, however. That's right, he puts on a brave face, but he misses her so much. He's off trying to solve the problems in the East, so there's no telling when she's going to be back. The story about closing down the observatory seemed to have come about because of me and Professor Callaghan too. But he never confided in me. Instead, he tried to fix the problem all on his own. Professor Callaghan is really busy at this moment, so he can't be around very much. I just wish I could pick up the slack and support Poitre like a real big sister should do. I can never pronounce the name right. I need to hear it, you know? Kid's got a pattern how he's trying to sort out the problems down in the mine alone too. Or is that the kind of age where his mom or kids want to act older than they are? Better just leave him be if you ask me. Perhaps you're rich, but perhaps you're right. What am I? I'm reading so badly, sorry. But being there for one another is what families do. I'm a little envious, to be honest. Oh? Oh. You find something, Zeros? Guess we better. You are concerned about everything downstairs though, so I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm good. See if we can find anything.
Understood.
Fine with me. This robo might act like a real...
Realize what, dog? Office room, meeting room, whatever. See nothing here. Well, that's strange. The door is ajar. Did it just open itself? No, that doesn't. Where are you going, Zeros? Here they come. What is it, Zeros? There. Wait, What was that? Whoever they are, they ain't just using stealth shards. They appear to be combining them with something else. Trial, we're going after them. Understood. We're going too. That's Van talking. Wait for me! Right there. Heat signature detected. Zeros.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender!
A woman, she looks kind of familiar. And there was me thinking it'd be that kinky cat or someone from the mafia. Huh. Who's that? She must not be a member of the faculty then. Man, it did cross my mind it might be you, but I put mirror on it, dude. Do you know another person here? Here's one of Kincaid's subordinates. I don't think I ever caught your name. Oh? So it's a desk jockey's gopher, huh?
Watch what you're calling me.
Is this an acquaintance of yours?
I was hoping not to make contact with you while I was here. But I see I underestimated just how friendly you would get with the faculty here in less than 24 hours. I did hear you had a way of conning everyone you meet into liking you, Arkwright, but you work fast.
I ain't conning everyone, I'm just that likable. Also, if you're gonna try to burn someone, maybe try doing it when you're not pinned under a dog.
You think I'm enjoying this? Just get it off me!
Okay. We'll make sure the dog gets off of you. The robot dog. Still pretty cool dog. Robot dog, yeah. See, they got scams of robot dogs, like getting ads and everything on YouTube. Like, and they're just scams, you know? Why can't we have robot dogs like that? I can't eat another bite of and Gad and hey, looks like you guys did the rounds. We sure did, though. We may have overdid it a tad for it being our first day. But now I have a better idea just what is happening in the city. You do? I literally just cannot see Anya's without the cat ears anymore, dude. There are other DLC costumes, but then you have to pay, like, you have to download them and, like, buy them, I think. Like, fuck that, man.
My name's Kayla McMillan. That's my real name, for what it's worth. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, and I'd prefer it if that and all we discuss are kept off the record.
Excuse me, I thought we were on a job from Al Siam. So the CID is also involved in? Yeah, we knew the CEO might try to hide stuff from us, so we kept one of our clients a secret. We just didn't expect one of their guys to use a mix on Zypha and Ramba stealth to sneak in here. Apologize for the trouble I ended up causing. My intention was to investigate, so we had a backup in the event we didn't succeed. Never expected to be found. Clearly, I shouldn't have underestimated the Institute of Science and Technology prowess. Thought it was cool. Of course, very cool. I don't get it. Why sneak in here at all? You couldn't just let us do our thing? I assume she concluded that the current situation was too serious not to do anything. That about the long and short of it. The current state of the Orwell network and the distribution network is definitely a problem. Had them go down on me the other day too. We managed to get things running again, but it was still a big hassle. But just why is this happening at all? There's only one possibility that I can prove. Or whatever. Pose, whatever. That would be usually intensive, parallel distributed computing, yeah. I'm just having a bad day reading, sorry. I'm no expert in the field, but that's all that comes to mind for me too. And we're off on the same mind. Or the same mind, yeah. I'm totally lost. Yeah, the hell are you guys talking about? Yeah, really. It's horrible computers have been getting bigger and faster over the past few years. and bigger they get, the more orbital energy they consume. In short, yes, the larger and more complex the tasks you require of them, the more power they will consume. Orbits regenerate orbital energy over time and don't generally need an external power source. That changes, however, the amount of energy consumed vastly exceeds the orbit's ability to generate it. Yet the orbital's distribution network that serves as that external source is also heavily taxed. It leads to a temporary decrease in the amount of energy available and a spike in the amount of orbital network traffic. Boring. That theory alone would be enough to explain the issues you're here to investigate. Boring talk. I would say so far, like, this chapter does feel like kind of the most boring one. But still, fine enough chapter. Does parallel distribution computing really consume that much orbital energy? If when you borrow the processing powers of multiple computers through the net to do greater calculations, right? I'm impressed you know about such cutting-edge tech. Now connecting a few terminals isn't going to consume much energy at all. What do you think would happen if one were to connect all the terminals in a city? And do you think hacking is behind this? The flow of the orbital distribution network looks to me like it's being manipulated. If you intentionally adjust this flow on a erratic schedule, you can make it seem like issues are occurring at random. You might even call doing just my specialty. I find this here to be a distasteful, crafty way of going about it. Okay then. A lot of loading screens today, dude. Good God. It's like every 5 seconds. Still, while it's possible on paper, I can't imagine parallel distributed computing taking place on such a vast scale. As for controlling the orbital distributions network itself, it's simply unimaginable with current technology. We still don't know all there is about orbital energy and how it works. Oh, but wait! A situation mirroring that unimaginable scenario happened not all that long ago. Really now? Dude, how many loading screens are we gonna hit in today's video? Like, holy shit. There had to have been, like, at least 20 already. It was around the most recent occupation of Crossbow. There are miracles and calamities born from the large-scale distributed processing that should have been impossible with our current tech. So impossible that I never thought the same could happen here in the Republic, even if this is one on a smaller scale. Okay. And there's another loading screen. It just keeps jumping back between those two. Do we analyze that situation ourselves at Murdoch and reach the same conclusion about what happened? Is that? I confirms it then. She finally clues us in. I've heard some about what went down in Crossbow. This is the same as that. Well, that spells trouble for us. Right, and this isn't the first time we're running and suddenly connected that whole incident earlier either, yeah. That, yeah. I don't know if they're deliberately setting out to replicate Crossbow's deal. There's one thing we need to get cleared up right off the bat. We gotta assume someone's out there trying to do research. That can only be done with parallel disturbing computing. So the question becomes, who is it? What's the point in asking the question with only one clear answer? Professor Callaghan. Ooh. Just what does he think he's doing? He's changed a ton over the past few years, but I didn't think he was of the something of this magnitude. This number belongs to...
Is that you, Salesian?
Professor Callaghan? What's wrong, sir?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
Professor Callaghan? What just happened? He's in the special research building, right? We must hurry. He got attacked by those bad guys, didn't he? I can't even remember those bad guys' names. They're just kind of generic, you know. Generic bad guys are number 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. What? Oh boy. Callaghan's definitely dead. Damn. Shit. Professor, where are you, Professor? Start to decode. Start to decode. Okay, we got that loading screen with the logo there. Maybe something big's about to go down. Or it's going to the next day. It's alright, next day. So, is he dead, or did he just get captured? It sounded like he was stabbed or something, and he could like barely talk. Just what is going on here? Yeah, I know, the popping is terrible there. Professor Callaghan has gone missing, and you're here with some evidence that he's been abusing his power? Even the police and guild have barged into the institute wanting to question me. You people have been here for a day. A day! Are you some sort of plague being brought down upon us? It's not their fault. This is Professor Callaghan's problem. No, it's all of our problem.Atre, or however you pronounce it. Don't act like you didn't know about the systems being harassed left and right. Yeah, really, CEO, yeah. Just what did you want me to do about it in my position? You're a fucking CEO, man. You can do a ton to stop that. Not in place to say anything about his research. I'm sure that is one of the difficult things about being a joint venture group funded by multiple investors. But I also imagine the benefits outweigh the difficulties. Anyone could see that the professor was on a rampage, and the problems with the orbital network and its distribution are just as clear. Let me just shoot straight with you. Was that professor linked to any strange groups? You know, like the Mafia or anything? Yeah. Tell us, man. I'd like to believe that he wasn't, but I can't say for sure. Pretty normal for the Institute of Science and Verne Company to accept outside funding. Yeah. In other words, the ground is fertile for corruption. Yeah, of course. I can't write out the possibility of all of these new terminals he suddenly had on him. Stop this pointless conjecture. You have no evidence. If rumors like this were to leak to the public during such a crucial time, how about acting like a leader for once in your damn life? Yeah, really, tell that CEO to just stop being such a prick. These youngsters were hired so the police and guild wouldn't have to get involved. All these sitters scrambling for answers. Who knows what Professor Callaghan is up to? Tell me, is there ever going to be a better time than now to step up as a CEO, Bill? Yeah. Supervisor. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know. But please keep this just between us. Of course, our team always keeps matters like this confidential. We're contracted with one of the biggest shareholders, the principal municipality of El Siam. We have nothing to gain from hurting your image. Everything to gain from earning some brownie points of Vernon. Professor Callaghan first began to change around a year or two ago. We received a request from the Republican Army to develop the next generation of weapons, something he excelled in. But when the time came to propose ideas, he lost his own field. Professor Cronkite's was accepted. I knew that was it. Ever since he's been doing research on his own like a man possessed. I don't know what it is that he started researching, but whatever it was required an immense amount of capital and manpower. There came a point where he started seeking out every sponsor he could. And half a year ago, I heard a place called the Archangeville Company offered a unprecedented amount of money at a name. So it got caught in your information network too, eh? Don't tell me this is the same thing as in Longport. Indeed, the Anshoreville Company must be like the Muscle Dam Trading Company. It's also one of their shell corporations. Dang. What are we talking about? A certain mafia. They're called Armada, and they're on both the guild and the police's radars. What? Professor Callaghan was involved with people like that. I've heard the rumors been expanding their territory an awful lot of late. Just how the hell could you have overlooked something like this? And it's not my fault, I only got the info the other day. Now I'm just there to help you with making more money, that's what it is. And what else could I do? Do you know what could happen to me if I put a pause on research for the Mafia? Think about the poor citizens who ended up helping them without even realizing it. Dude, CEOs don't care. Like, they don't care about their employees, they just care about money, you know? That's why everybody hates CEOs nowadays. I mean, I don't think they ever really liked them that much, but, like, there's just so many greedy, bad CEOs in the world, dude. So after losing against the genius professor, he started focusing entirely on his own research. But that he's sticking to the same field of expertise. And the Mafia has involved massive funds into his work. I have a bad feeling about this, really bad feeling. I got a big yawn feeling too. Network delay had dropped down to 0.35%, has gotten worse again as of this morning too. That makes it highly possible that he's continuing his research in another location. But just where on earth could that be? Sadly, we got an old-fashioned manhunt on our hands. We're gonna be coming through this place way more than what we did yesterday. I take it there are no objections. I don't like it, but I know it must be done. So give our cards proper ranks then. Fine, give me your cards. Yeah. Rank up our cards, you know? What's the highest rank we can get, by the way? Like S rank or A rank? Rank B, the very certification level you mentioned. Why couldn't we get A? What is A? Now that one almost never gets issued. I'm not trying to bitch, but may as well just give us a rank A at this point. Yeah, really, dude. Don't ask for the impossible. Besides, we'll be able to get around much better than we could yesterday with these. Let's get to work. Time to get one over that Mafia.
I have a favor to ask. If at all possible, do you think I could accompany you? As Professor Hamilton's student, this situation with Professor Callaghan isn't entirely unrelated to me, and I very much consider it my job to do something about it in her stead. Please, let me come with you.
I guess. Yeah, it's fine with me. Just to give you a heads up, our work takes priority. It means you're gonna be tagging along while we take care of business. Is that gonna be a problem? I mean, like yesterday? That's fine. I wouldn't even mind helping out if there is anything I can do. But we're counting on you guys. I'll reach out to my contacts and see what I can dig up while I got it. Just don't do anything too crazy, okay, Quartet? Or Quartet? How the heck you pronounce it, dude? I need to hear it again. Don't worry so much. I see I'm in good company. Whatever it takes, I'm determined to set things right while she's not here to do it herself. I know. I'll start talking to any dealers who supply Professor Callaghan with parts. If I hear anything back, I'll let you know. Take good care of the boy. Yeah, you got it. By the way, Anya, it glowed last night, didn't it? Did she mention it to you? It did, yes. Most likely at the same time as when Professor Callaghan's final transmission went out. We're getting close then. It's the last time the Genesis glowed like that was. What are you talking about? What's a Genesis? You know, it's that console that Sega made back in the 90s. It had like Sonic the Hedgehog on it, Sonic 2, and all those other great games on it. Classic video game console. Don't worry about it, work stuff. I'm sure we'll fill you in eventually. Hope you don't mind, but Trey. If you say so, it must be something that could take a while to explain. So where should we start? Possible, like to first speak to Yang, or is it Yang? You would better know him as Professor Callaghan. The guy our missing professor has beef with, right? Yeah, I bet he'd know a thing or two about his research. Sounds good to me, plus I think it's about time we have a little talk with yesterday's client. The anonymous one. Not so anonymous, just at this point. Come on, let's settle the score. So we're making the rounds to Newtown and Artesian district before heading to the Institute of Science. That sounds perfect. That may day 2 of our work begin. Then may day 2 of our work begin. Alright. Join the party, heck yeah.
I see.
I mean, he was in the party for a little bit. The deal, like
What do
right
we
now.
have here?
What is it? Information got stolen before things blow up. Want to get back, please see this is here from any employees waiting in the hotel lobby, okay?
Well,
Interesting.
Think about it.
So these are the sorts of odd jobs you take on.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, the requests are a little under the table in nature. They're hard to bring up to the guild.
Isn't this the hotel right here? It's this hotel. I mean, I guess we can maybe, or is this the main? So always talk to him. Harrison, right? Van Arkwright Solutions. Got a job for us. Oh, thanks. Thanks, guys. I could really use your help. That's like we can fill some details. You're from Renee's weapons development vision, right? That's right. Wait a minute. Are you whatever, Silician? Hold on, why is he here? Did I not specify that this is to be kept secret from the Institute? Request asks for secrecy from any employees and not Institute of Science personnel. Anyways, he ain't ain't a researcher today. He's working with us for reasons. We won't know how to help you if you don't tell us what the problem is. I feel like this might be related to Professor Callaghan's situation. Alright. Please keep this under wraps. The CEO, Cal's son, hears about this. I hope God has helped me. I can't promise that. It depends on the severity of your situation. I can promise that I'll hear you out before making any moves. Getting that classified info is in our best interest at any rate. On that was Spriggan's jurisdiction. Yeah, whatever. Played the kid awfully bossy. Fine. I can work with that. So let me explain. I saw him pull, please, and preferably in private. Okay. So, there's no good way I can phrase this. I got caught in a honey trap. Oh, so like someone put some honey on the ground, they're like, oh, honey! And then you got stuck like a freaking fly. Oh, I've heard of those. They pop up in a lot in books and films. I guess life really does imitate art. Well, the way I see it, that ain't really a problem on its own. She leave you blue-balled and bankrupt or what? Yeah, yeah, really, man. Well, stop beating around the bush. The more we know, the sooner we can get cracked. I know, it was late last night. I had just gotten on my shift at work. That was me, that briefcase with the classified documents in it, as discussed earlier. And that's when I bumped into her, a hot hostess, whatever. She said she fell out with a regular customer she was fond of. She looked awful. Then one thing led to another, and we drank together at Hotel Ingress. Yeah, and what did that lead to? Spit something more at us, why don't you? That's enough. Do I really need to go into more detail? Yeah. Down, Aaron. Your sniddle little whips aren't helping. We'll have it afterwards. I don't really remember, honestly. I couldn't keep my eyes open when I came to. It was already the next morning. What? Then she was long gone, and she'd taken that briefcase with her. I panicked. Heard about the job request I sent one out to try and save face. Bring classified materials to a romantic tryst is rash, to say the least. I know, just with the security clearance and all, figured it would be safe. Indeed, the security card system has made outside campsite data research difficult. Perhaps that was what led them to a target inside like yourself. So you'll take it, right? You have to act bastard that briefcase as good as gone. What if I didn't take it though? Should we do, Van? I mean, importance isn't that high, but I'll do it, fine. Just because I didn't do the last one. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, thank you so much. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, man. I can't overlook this. So just to make sure. If you contacted the hotel and asked if they still have it, you might have just left it in the bar or elsewhere. They have lost and found for those sorts of things, I believe. Actually, that's a good point. I was so panicked that I just assumed it was stolen. Let's just hit up the hotel first then. They have it case closed. Might not even charge you for that one. But if it was stolen, then we're on the case. Right, that's fine with me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but we don't have anything of that description. We asked our guests to return any missing items they had found, but we haven't seen nor heard of a briefcase. Housekeeping has cleaned your room already, but they didn't find anything there either. Well, great. It did sound like it was stolen then. You know what? That brings us to our mystery woman. By the by, did you happen to see a hostess or a hostess-esque woman leaving the hotel yesterday morning? Hostess? No, not that I can recall. I see, very odd. So where could she have gone in that time? Anybody in general leave around that time then? Yes, actually. There was that researcher who rushed out of the hotel that morning. She looked like she was in a hurry. And did she? Yeah, I think she did. She might have had a case with her. Researcher? You know, now that I think about it, she was really sharp. She knew far more engineering than the layman should. I'd been talking to her about my job, and she was asking me really high in-depth questions about the tech I brought up. Well, sounds like her hostess' gig's BS then, and the scientist act too. Yeah, she knows more than she lets on. That puts the honey trap theory back on the table. And that means the hunt is on. We'll handle the investigation from here. I think we got enough to go on now. Right, thank you ever so much. So we have a new general idea of who the suspect is now. How did we find her? Process of elimination. I'm thinking we can try to figure out where she couldn't be. Let's go over the briefcase before that. First step here would be figuring out a motive, what was in there, and why was she after it. It's classified info, as I'm sure I don't need to remind you. But well, yeah, we don't need to know. We do need to know. Van, can I trust you? Trust is everything in this line of work. Your secrets are safe with us. Promise. Alright, Harrison, if you would fill us in. Okay, fine. So there are blueprints for a new orbital gun, plus some other design documents. The military's planning to adopt them soon. And we've been getting our parts and assembly pipelines ready. Those design docs were to fall into foreign hands. Guess that would be a problem. It does explain why its contents were so highly classified. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if they do get the docs, maybe the actual gun wouldn't be so easy. It uses some very rare, very complicated metal alloys. As far as I'm aware, only Basil has custom-made machine-cleaning tools required to make with them. He said the thief was well versed with engineering. She might realize she needs those alloys once she starts reading the documents. Could you still be in the city and trying to procure some alloys for herself? You can't just work with them hand by hand. The alloys are useless without those special tools. You can't buy them from the Renee store unless you show them your certification card. So even if she knew she needed the alloys, she shouldn't be able to use them. She didn't steal your certification card too, did she? She shouldn't have. I mean, oh no. Even if she had the card, well, like, is it a person she's dealing with to get him or what? And of course she stole it. Harrison frankly searched his pockets, but certification card was absent. Yep. Are you kidding me? Not my certification card. Oh no. Yeah, I figured as much. She already had you wrapped up around her finger. Which is she went to the Renee store with it. Let's head over there and ask around. Just sit tight while we finish our investigation. Keep me posted. Okay, good luck. Okay, at that point, just kind of flipping through the dialogue and all that. Alright, let's go straight there. I don't think we really need to sit there alone and screen anything. Just warp over here, dude. Alright. Is it this place over here? Like this place over here, yeah. I guess we're talking to this guy. Well, it's good to see you, Institute folks. What can I do for you? So we have a question. So, did a female researcher come by the store this morning? Yeah. Did she? Yeah, somebody came by earlier today. Looked like the researcher to me. She was a real looker. I remember that much. She dropped by right after we opened. Of course. Let's see, did she buy anything? She did, yeah. She asked for some alloy machining tools. It was a bit of a strange ask. But she had her certification card on her, so yeah, went ahead and got those for her. Doesn't the card have the dude's name on it or something? Like, or a picture? Is it like an ID? What is it? She also asked where she could get the alloys themselves. Maybe she needed them for a project or something. And I told her they might be able to help her over at Gizgard's. That's where our little box ran off to. Best hurry. Thanks for the info. Like, seriously, they don't have like, oh, ma'am, this is a man's card and you're not a man, so yeah, it's not like that at all. I guess not. Yeah, so we can't go that way.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. Trying to fly through this quest quickly just so we can move on. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to this guy then. Well, visit. Watch your air. How are you pronouncing? Dude, they need to say his name or voice having here. What are you looking for? Why are you. Wait, what's the guy you looking so serious? I have a quick question for you, if you don't mind. Have you had a woman from the Institute come by looking for metal alloys? It's like you saw it happen. We had someone like that come by just a bit ago. Of course it missed her. She had a valid card, so I went ahead and sold her the alloy she wanted. Should I not have? Nah, don't sweat. We just needed to talk with her about something. See, well, I guess that's fair. And now you mention it, actually. She said something about heading off to Liberal after she was done with her business here in Basel. If I had to guess, she probably made for Al Canyon. Thing is, she was driving some sporty ETWS make, so you probably wouldn't catch her if you tried. But that gives us a good idea on where she is. At any rate, thank you. Should we head over to the canyon then? I mean, it's not like we can catch her if we do. You heard the man. I mean, if the man's got a vehicle. Nope, northeast is where we're heading. Why? That's the complete opposite direction. Think about it. We're dealing with somebody who's making all the classified info and trying to shake the cops off her trail. So why would she tell some rando where she's going? She ain't gonna leave a trail like that. It does make sense, but then why didn't she tell Eugene when she was going to Liberal? Deceived him, I suspect. She may very well have known she's being followed. Having stolen top secret intel, he's likely trying to throw the authorities off her trail. It does make sense. Exactly what a criminal would do. Free his van then. Let's head for the highway towards Edith. Yeah, once we're back in Newtown, we can hop in my car and hunt him down. His car can be taken from the road under the motor pavilion, okay? Go over here. Up again, we're taking the truck. Can you catch her before it's too late? Alright, pursue the researcher's truck. Let's do it. Probably long gone now. Well, she's a comfy ride, right? Or is comfortable, yes, but I don't know. I don't think now is the time to be discussing that. Just please hurry. We have to make sure that classified information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Yeah. I think that's the car. Looks like she's about to stop. I'm gonna pull over too, so get ready. Alright. She's not noticing you following her though? I don't know where she's stopping now. I mean, she's not really that much of a looker, man. Yes, I left fast all the documents in hand. Also, procured the special tools and alloys. Maybe that was outside the scope of the mission. That aside, everything has gone according to plan. I will have to let you go for a moment. I'll call you back shortly. I believe we have found our perpetrator. This is the honey trap girl. Yeah, I'd hit that. Of course he says that. She ain't that impressive. Oh dear, I thought my little ruse would have brought me more time. You do not appear to be associated with the police or Marduk. Perhaps you might be interested in negotiating. I can offer you a substantial reward if you let me go. Tempting, but nah. Normally, I'd be up for a little wheeling and dealing, but I got a pair of scrutinizing eyes on me. Afraid you're just gonna have to hand over the case. Just what exactly would you have done had I not tagged along? Oh my, researcher from the Institute is here too? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the case stays with me. I'll give you 2 options. 1, go back to Basel empty-handed or return in body bags. Damn, girl. You'll never agree to your terms. And Kurt will instead opt for the 3rd option. Fight. That orbital gun design looks eerily familiar. It must be... Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, she has monsters with her this whole time? Damn! Someone came prepared. No, you didn't make any differences, though. We'll make mincemeat of them in seconds flat. Alright, you're all going down. Oh, we're not even fighting you? Okay, well... It's about time we actually have another fight here. Holy shit, it's been a while.
I'll take care of them.
I suggest we strike now.
We go first, okay.
Got a whole slew of them.
Initiating try.
For now, yeah. Ah, stupid dog. It made me look bad. Alright.
Do your worst.
Let's see what we can do here, man.
I'll round them up and scatter too late.
Yeah.
You're
Let's
tough.
get hit as many as possible, okay?
I won't
Do a
let
little
this
bit of damage.
chance
It's alright. We didn't take that much damage at all.
A chance for a shot boost.
A chance for a shot boost. Got him. Thank you for walking right into my trap, by the way. I appreciate it. Alright, we'll be fine. Van's still holding his arm. I'll let you dude. Alright, man, calm down, okay?
Stop right there!
Okay, nice try. Ouch. Alright. Wow, you dogs, dude. Get out of here, man. Bye-bye.
Might want a boost here.
Yes.
Maybe proceed with caution.
This'll hurt.
One skill coming right up.
It's over.
Okay.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
One more to go.
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Let's go. Easy fight.
Stronger than ever.
Very easy. No way, how could I possibly have lost? Checkmate, I give out the goods. And while you're at it, answer me this. What organization do you belong to? Who hired you? I can answer that in her stead. I recognize that particular gun model. She's likely associated with Zek Arms. You mean that new weapons manufacturer? By remembering things right, their name started making the rounds during the War with the Empire. Correct, they are similar to Marduk in some respects, although they are not nearly as large as Enterprise. Their ambitions for weapons development, however, are quite ferocious. They've been aggressive with expanding their market share upstairs of late. And now they're sending out spies to do their dirty work. Damn, that's low. I can't say I disagree. Stealing technology from competitors is hardly an ethical business practice. Now then, I suppose we'd better get a step back to our client. We should also take her back with us. Could you restrain her for me, for Ida? Fairy, just call her Fairy. On it. Alright then, we got her. We beat you and your stupid dumb robot dogs too. It said no chance, okay? Just like bad dogs, okay? That's what we were saying to them in a nutshell. Alright. Yep, we brought her in. She's beaten. This all looks right. Thank the gods, it's all is still here. Thank you so much for getting that briefcase back. That's early. Is this case closed then? Well, no, it looks like they broke into it. She needed to procure the right alloys and air tools. I think she probably got to read the documents. The information itself was likely reached Zek arms already. How they plan to utilize that information, I'm not sure. But simply having a Republic's schematics will give them an advantage in their own research and development. It's bad, really bad. There has to be something we can do to stop that, but what? There's another card we can play, but you might not like it. We can bring in some groups to help us out, but, well, they'll know. This matter concerns more than just you now. There are far researching industrial secrets at stake. would be best in our best interest to swallow your pride and consult the authorities. Alright, fine. The company can know. What's your plan? Well, if you want to stay on good terms with the boys in blue, then we should probably bring this to Burnett and let them know with the police themselves. The whole thing will be blown wide open at this point, but the client made his bed there. That'll at least stop the intel from spreading. Or we could call some friends in other places. Yep, second lieutenant in the CID will have this snuffed out in no time. I think they'll be happy with our industrial spy as down payment. Okay, how do we want to do this? I say we leave it to them, I guess. So how about we get in touch with Renee? If we can't loop in the police too, have them investigate the info leaks. I think that would be the safest route, yeah. Agreed. You're fine with that, Harrison? Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I need to bite the bullet and confess. Alright, let's get her done. Zach, can you patch us to Renee? Certainly. Have it your way. Just make things easier for the client down the line anyways. You make it back to your client. If you make it back to your client, wonder how long you're going to be in the clinic. In the clinic, whatever. Alright. Right, the scene spots of Renee taking the police chorus for police interrogate her for actions. Alright, the client face a stiff time for us. Okay, whatever. A lot worse for us, and yeah, true. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. Without your help, that briefcase wouldn't have done some serious damage in the wild. Which I didn't have to confess, but that was just the way it had to be. Yeah, it sucks that we couldn't honor the original request, but hey, to make sure the company doesn't punish you too harshly, circumstances notwithstanding, it was an honest mistake. It was good that you requested this help, otherwise it would have ended up much worse. Much obliged, haha. I have to excuse myself now, they're questioning me next. Good luck.
All in a day's work.
Alright, let's go. Alright, no more quest time. Alright, if I did the other one, I got even extra chaos points, but whatever. I still didn't do that one quest from earlier in this video, but I just didn't really care, man. At least.
What do we have here?
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. Fuck that. Does he have a request for us? Oh, she is, she just told us in person. I guess she, okay. Talk to her later, yeah. But I'll just not do that right now. Maybe if, like, I can do it later, maybe. I don't know, I'm just want to focus on main stuff right now, okay? Alright, so where am I supposed to go here? Just go forward, yeah, we'll just go forward for now. Of our new baddies, we can go straight in. Okay. I remember seeing you yesterday. Were you looking to speak with Professor Callaghan? He just left, sorry, of course he did. Shoot, we just missed him. Probably because he was doing a quest. He just seems he's spending a lot of time outside the lab lately. You wouldn't happen to know where he went, would you? We're looking into Callaghan's disappearance. We thought he might know a thing or two about the guy. I'm not sure where he went, I'm afraid. If I had a guess, though, I think he's taking a quick break right now. His cafe he's taking to visiting lately. He's usually heads out for a pick-me-up around this time. Oh, where is it? Well, that's a mirror question. The owner, Willie, roams around town all throughout the day. Cafe is never in one place for long. He just packs up and goes for his hard guides. You mean that little traveling, like, restaurant little place? That's their, like, food truck? That's his pattern down to the science, though. I have no idea how he does it. That's the place we visited yesterday. I do remember this guy saying some professor type spotted by a lot. Yeah, that's right. Neither SE nor I make sense of the case's movements either. Of process on elimination it is, and let's start with where we saw it first. You'll run into somebody who saw him pack up and then just followed the trail from there. Or from students that he's over by the church in that artistic district last night. Sounded like it was late enough that he would have called it a night instead of packing up and heading somewhere else. Yeah, to lead then, we should ask if anyone in that area saw the cafe the following day. Yeah, let's head on over to the church and see what's up. Okay, but what about the other stuff around here? Wasn't there more stuff I was supposed to investigate? That right there? What is that? Is that the side quest? I don't want to do no side quest, man. Fuck that. Just like, come on, just no. How about just no? How about that for an answer, okay? I said that Willie was here until late last night, but there's no trace of him left. I guess it only makes sense that he'd have moved on by now. Hey there, you guys looking for Willie's Cafe? Is it Willie's or... I think it's Willie's. You could say that, yeah. I don't think it's Wiley. I was eating at his place where he was here last night. After I finished my meal, he closed up shop and went off towards Newtown. I had to guess he's probably over there today, or close to it. Can never be sure with him. Guy's a real free bird, but that's as good as a guess as any. Gotcha, now you mention it. He was over there this time yesterday, too. Sucks he doesn't stick to a schedule. Maybe he does have a pattern. You might also find people there who have seen the cafe more recently. This is our most blue lead, so I recommend we take a lead, yeah. Probable lead, sorry. Sounds good, let's head over there, yeah, whatever. Thanks for the help, man. No problem, not sure what you're tracking him down for, but best of luck regardless. Maybe we're hungry, you know? Think about that. I saw that dog over there. Wait, what? Like, it says he's right there, but I don't see him. This is where he was. I wasn't expecting much, but oh well. It's how I wanted to spend my day on a wild goose chase on the clock. Food here is so good. It just sucks that it's hard to track this place down. Yeah, really. I was lucky to catch him before he moved. Alright, now I'm feeling energized. Time to get cracking. And X marks the spot. Excuse me, you got a sec? Oh, you guys were looking into those harassment claims, right? I got in touch with a friend of mine for the first time in a while. She works in an institute. Need to set you two up? Now this is something different. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Just we're looking for somebody. That Roman Cafe was just around here, right? Oh, Willie's? Yeah, he was parked right here until 10 minutes ago. Of course. Guess he's quick on his feet today for whatever reason. Since I got done eating, he packed up and left. I think he was heading for the Artisan District. Dude, great, the old run around. We sure this wild goose chase is worth it? Really, dude. Well, he can't have gone very far yet. Sometimes he even changes his mind and stops right in his tracks. He really does do whatever his heart wanders. We know where to look. Let's catch him for us. Okay, whatever. So we gotta go back again. What is this goose chase, man? My god. Alright, what is...
The Aerotram's just awesome.
What's going on here?
This is the Aerotram.
So convenient
Operated by the
nowadays.
City of Fox.
Okay. Gang, finally found you.
Katra, and that group with the Spriggan, correct? I expected you might be coming to find me soon.
Strange how the man we just so happened to casually run into twice already is doing such incredible work for the Covenant army. Yeah, he's developing weapons like those big humanoid things, right? Correct, he's quite a known figure with Marduk. Pleasure seeing you again. It's a real honor that such a esteemed professor remembers folks like us. Yes, you do. I imagine you got a pretty good idea of why we're here.
Considering your position in recent events. Professor Callaghan truly has left me in quite a predicament. His ties to the instability of the Orbital network and its distribution, as well as the Mafia, were unfortunate enough on their own. But now here you are, dragging me into it.
How'd you know all that? You get that all from the CEO?
The logic is simple enough. One need only link the subject of his research to the timing of the city's recent dilemmas for the pieces to fall into place. There is also that vast sum of money he received from an unknown source and various inexplicable phenomena to consider. It all shares a lot in common with those perplexing incidents that have taken place across the Republic the past few months. The ones related to Almada and their ever-expanding influence. Now, am I wrong?
Whoa. Amazing you could connect the dots so precisely. Let me hop all we...
Do you really?
Right, it's a researcher's duty to substantiate working theory by accumulating proof. Inclusions that skips over the process holds no value.
As I've so often told you. Ultimately, you must arrive at your own conclusion as a fellow researcher, though I would not be against offering you my guidance as I did when you completed Fio and Zeros. I shall be on my way then. I have much research that requires my attention.
Guy's such a pain in the ass. Here, I thought he was gonna be our next lead. You mind, Agnes? No, I understand. Just a minute, please. Oh, that's Van Hagen. Researchers don't work all on their own to find answers, right? It was in the gains of Bill and the research and papers of people who came before them.
True.
Oh?
I cannot deny that. And?
I was just thinking we could exchange info, make a deal. We happen to have something that pertains to those inexplicable phenomena you brought up. If you'd be open to giving us a little more of your time, and that something could make it worth your while. You mean, is it a Genesis?
Very well then. I'm intrigued. I'd like to see this something that relates to all the incidents taking place across the Republic. This puzzle piece that appears neither to be an artifact nor the singularity from a year and a half ago. Well, where is it?
Wow. I see you now. He has this device for us. Can I touch it? Yes, of course. And by the way, its age, I wouldn't even say it's anywhere close to being a century old, so definitely not an artifact. All these buttons and indicators make the front look obtuse at first, but it's all organized and looks to serve a clear purpose. From my perspective, it resembles more of the original generation of ornaments back when they were based off of clocks. It's infinitely more complex than any of those, however. This here is the work of a genius. But could this have been made by commendable efforts? It's one of the experimental devices that my own master was involved in developing, leading to the establishment of orbit technology. One of the 8 orbit prototypes developed by Professor C. Epstein, here called the 8 Genesis. I'm not aware they were still in existence. Can't believe I'm touching an ornament designed by Professor Epstein. How did you come to have something like this on us? Sorry, we're gonna have to stay tight-lipped on that one. If you're connected to one of the 3 disciples. Like we said before showing it to you, we're counting on you guys to keep their existence secret. I will be true to my word. It does help me understand that what we're doing here is in Basel now. It's time I compensated you for what you have shown us. You wanted to know about Professor Callaghan's research, correct? Yeah, we heard he was the one who developed the weaponry, and that's being used by Calvert at the moment. So whatever he's trying to develop right now has to do with military tech too. You're indeed correct regarding what he achieved, but he is a researcher of engineering science first and foremost. In a sense, he is currently grappling with one of the field's most difficult challenges. Realization of a certain thought experiment and the use of the physical phenomena involved as weapons. What's that thought experiment? Oh? It couldn't be. I guess it doesn't surprise me in the least that someone from Murdoch could have heard of that, which I'm referring. Did she hear about everything? My god! Of course, the existence of such weapons is purely theoretical. Is it possible to create them using modern technology? Now, without a discovery, the groundbreaking that it fundamentally upends what is possible. Well, then I have said all I intend to. Now I must return to work. Hey, I'm not following any of this. I don't believe in discussing the research of others at length publicly until it has been published. Giving you all the information that the antique you showed me justifies. Which I will enlighten you in the rest, I'm sure. So that's where he draws the line as a researcher, huh? Man, Rosette and Aaron look so pissed off, holy shit. So, are you able to pick up where he left off? Yeah, what's his thought experiment he was talking about? Well...
I remember hearing about this from Professors Callaghan and Hamilton a long time ago, about a theoretical form of tech in which the smallest units of matter would create a fusion reaction, producing a massive amount of energy. Such diabolical weapons cannot be created, but if they could, the consequences could be unthinkable. They're often referred to as nuclear weapons.
Ooh. What an ominous idea. I can barely understand your explanation, but just hearing it sent a chill down my spine. Yeah, you can't say that. You can say that again. Their existence is purely theoretical. No one has ever come close to creating such a thing. The predictive simulations that Marduk has run late, their probability of being realized ending soon is extremely low. Parallel distributed computing alone isn't going to be enough to get over the insurmountable hurdles that stands in its way. Agreed, even if it's whatever was at work behind the scenes at Crossbow a year and a half ago was the one involved. Professor Callaghan would know all about this too, so if he really is still trying, it makes it even harder to guess where he could be. We still have to find him, whatever it takes. Yep, we do. Oh, we just... Okay, we're going straight into it, okay. Should I go back and report the jobs? Yeah, well, yeah. Report the jobs real fast now. Hey,
Those are impressive results. Then I'll update your rank.
Plus, very nice.
I'll gladly take that.
Yeah, right here. Talk to these people. Thought you would want to take some more time off. Look awfully tired. Are you sure you're alright? I just don't want to cause everybody more trouble than I already have. I never expected Professor Callaghan to just disappear like that either. Nor did I. I was just shocked when I learned of it. This morning the police are investigating as we speak. It hasn't been a kidnapping. He would never just vanish and leave his research on the table like that. I just can't believe it. It didn't... Like, it didn't want... I didn't want this. I just... want him... I hate what he did to me, but I never want to end up like this. Cindy. Oh, this is a girl from... We heard about before in the past. Yeah, sorry to intrude, but you're Cindy, right then? Oh, are you? Right, you're the Spriggan investigating his disappearance. Now I remember. That's me, yeah. Do you need something from me? I want to talk to you about a job we were working on. Can we talk in private for a sec? So your name was coming up a lot when we were looking into some harassment allegations here at the Institute. We got an anonymous tip that kicked this whole thing off, so I just wanted to ask you, were you the whistleblower? I'm sorry, but no. Wait, it wasn't you? Definitely not. This is the first time I've even heard about you. But I meant he was really starting to wear me down. I started feeling like I could just leave the Institute entirely. Sometimes I wanted his research to crash and burn. Sometimes at night I wish I would disappear. Aww. I just can't go public with this. He's such an incredible scientist. I couldn't bear to ruin his whole career over this. Let's see. I wonder who our client could have been then. Good question. We did get a couple hints from yesterday's questioning. Let's start with those. I may be barking up the wrong tree here, but have you met a man named Astor? He's another one of my colleagues. I last saw him at this morning's meeting. He was mumbling himself throughout this meeting. It made me kind of curious. I think I heard him say they took it if they get the evidence he's done. And that's my first time hearing his name. They took it because it could very well be us taking his job off the bulletin board. Might be on to something there. Could you tell us where we might find him? He mentioned he was doing his work on a sofa today since the lab was out of commission. He's probably still somewhere in the Institute, but I couldn't tell you where specifically. God, thanks for the info. Please think nothing of it. I just hope the professor's okay. Harassment is one thing, but his experience, everyone is shaken. And I hope I can bounce back from all this. I know it's been tough on everyone while I was away. If we do find Astor, give him our regards. Okay. Over there. Let me get there. Nice little outdoorsy area, by the way. Very nice.
Whoops.
It's not there. What's over here? Okay, just another professor. Like studying that tree for some reason. How you doing, man? I don't even feel like talking to him, man. He's probably just like, photosynthesis, you know? That's really more plants than a tree, but whatever. So feed the guy right here. Table's in the way, sorry. And this theory could greatly simplify the equations we're using. I'll have to test that one out in the lab. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. It's a total mess right now. I have to wait until it's cleared up. I need to do that. Professor Proud, I can't screw this up. So, you asked her? Cindy told us about you. Oh, and who are you, if I may ask? We're from Arkwright Solutions. Guy put out a request on the bulletin board yesterday. We're looking into their case. It's them. I wasn't expecting you to seek me out in person. I did find out that you took the job, though, and that you talked to the professor directly. I saw you leaving his room yesterday. Well, that saved me the rundown. Sorry if that's not what you wanted us to do. The way you wrote the request made it sound like you just wanted him to stop instead of trying to bring legal action against him. That's right. Very receptive of you. Kudos. Do you mind telling me what you said? Not at all. And I asked her all the testimonies they had recorded the previous day, and they summarized their conversation with Professor Callaghan. Yeah, I had a feeling if you do that. I completely agree. His behavior was reprehensible. We tried to explain that to him, but he just couldn't listen. Nothing worked. Of course, that's all on back burner now. Yeah, one look at his lab, you can tell how impressive it is. I'm really worried for him. It's gotten so bad that I considered going public with this. This is just too much to bear. But well, not right now. I won't. His safety takes priority. But it's not just revenge, is it? You sound as if there's something more to it. Well, absolutely. I never met a more talented, passionate man than Professor Callaghan. Who he is as a person doesn't change who he is as a scientist. He's one of the greatest minds of our generation. I still respect him, but all the same, I hate how he betrayed me. Well, a lot of you... Wait, hold on, back up a bit. What do you mean betrayed? About his abuse... This abuse above all else. Callaghan betrayed my feelings. The time I see the professor with him makes my blood boil. He makes a bunch of work behind our backs. He goes scurrying out of town on a whim. That's why. Am I not good enough for you, Professor? Why would you just toss me to the wayside like that? I'm sorry, I'm ranting. No, it's quite alright. It sounds like the Aster has much more complicated relationship with Professor Callaghan. One guy yesterday said some of the professor's assistants were acting real weird lately. They put down that distress. Well, it's definitely news to us. We're working on another job, actually. They want us to try and find him. If you know anything about where he might have gone, you might share this with us. Are you looking for him? Of course. I like to think that I know him pretty well. I didn't like letting him off my sight for even a second. Dude, can you tell us about this individual he meets with them? I know his name, but I know he's not from that institute. He isn't dressed like it anyways. He's real cushy with the professor now. I've never gotten a good look at his face, but I only ever seen him at night. So he goes out of town a lot. Do you know where? Yeah, the old outdoor experiment complex. You're familiar with it, right? Portrait? Yeah, whatever. Right, that building on the outskirts of Canyon. It does sound weird. What on earth was he doing out there? Wish I knew. All I know is that he would head out there with a strange friend of his. I just don't understand what he's gallivanting off with some other man when he asked me. Okay, there. Well, thanks for the info. That's a really big help. I'm glad to hear that. Please bring him back safely for me.
That's one job behind us.
Alright, that quest complete, finally.
Love to see it.
Thanks for the 1 XP, that's it now. Okay then. We're gonna get a new job then, to go looking at that. That was a lot to take in. I'm still trying to process it all myself. I can hardly believe Professor Callaghan is attempting to develop new nuclear weapons. Chances of succeeding are slim to none. We can't discount the possibility he'll make another dangerous invention along the way. So it's like Oppenheimer, you know? They had the big scientists and everything, the greatest minds in the world come together, make the atomic bomb, and something like that fall into Armada's hands. We need some clues if we want to stop them, though. And that outdoor experiment complex in the canyon is the best lead we have. He's been frequenting that place. There's a decent chance we'll have left something incriminating behind. Oh, what are we sitting on for then? Let's go and get our asses and get out there and jump on him. I'll bag that son of a bitch in a jiff and leave the cops' skills and CID's jaws on the floor. A solid course of action. We should make our way over there as soon as we are ready. So I plan, heck yeah. Sounds good to me. Alright, but yeah, it's just like go there. We'll say that for the next episode, guys. So for now, thank you all so much for watching. And hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.